Hello, and welcome to the live stream. Ah, oh, 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 I wanna take my love. Got me under your spell. Da-da-da-da-da-do. 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 Oh, never thought that it would be in the worst way. God grant me serenity for the things that I cannot change. What up, chat? We just went live 3 minutes and 20 seconds ago as of right now. And it's 6 degrees. It is 6 degrees. My ankles are a little cold because my pants are creeping up on me, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm staying pretty warm right now. I've been outside for, I want to say, like 25 minutes about. And I'm not getting cold yet. But never say never. I know it's going to be creeping up on me here soon. And all that I can hope to do is make it through the night and make it until 9 a.m. in the morning. So right now, I pretty much just have some time to kill, and I gotta try and come up with some money. I have to try and make some money. My goal before the end of the month is to make like $50. Just so I can pay off a loan that I took out. I owe like 27, like I owe Cash App like $28 since I borrowed money from Cash App. And then I just need to come up with like 10 or 20 bucks for myself just so I can... Oh, hey, the one and only Nicole. TheOneandOnlyNicole says, do you like the golden showers? Can I take you to Tinkletown? On a rock down to Electric Avenue. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. Is America the best country ever? Selena asks. SALINA SCA9408. Is America the best country ever? I'm going to have to say no. And it's part of people thinking that we are the greatest country. That's part of the problem. We're peaking right now at 27 viewers. I hope you guys are all having a absolutely fantastic night. And thank you so much for dropping by my live stream. To answer the one and only Nicole's question, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. Cranberry Man, what's up, Cranberry Man? CRANBERRY__MAN says Michael Jackson is still alive. You know what? I believe it. Alex Marquez, I hope I'm saying your name right. ALEXMARQUEZ-E1M says, yo, you got some semen on your glasses, just saying. I know, I got into it with a pack of gorillas. And it just cemented on. It froze. I don't know what to do about it. I tried scratching it off, and it didn't work. Cranberry Man says he lives in North Carolina. I believe you. I 100% believe you. EFREONNO.1 says counting or not counting gang violence. What are we talking about? I'm not a fan of gang violence. Oh, are you talking about America being the greatest country? No. The one and only Nicole says Michael Jackson is sleeping with your mom, Cranberry. Oh, shit. Cranberry says, bro, what the heck is on your glasses? It's some gorilla tack because they're snapped in half. But I have a eye exam scheduled for 2 p.m. later today, so in about 12 hours and 11 minutes. And I'm hoping to get a new prescription because I've been wearing the same prescription since like 2019. And I'm pretty overdue for it. The one and only Nicole says, message retracted. I wonder what she said. Guys, let me know in the chat if you know. Cranberry Man. Oh, I read that one. Gas for Life, GAS_FOR_LIFE says, bro, AI is taking over. The right? CCN Sword. CCNSWORD says, State Machine counts as gang too. Can you pronounce my name? CN Sword. I try. I hope I'm saying that right. The Nigerian Nightmare. THENIGERIANIGHTMARE-D6S says, I'm a big dog, big bear. Stare at the sun to heal your eyes. You know what? I believe that. King Zing. I hope I'm saying that right. King Zing. KINGZING-E5L says, hi. Hey, I hope you're having a great one. Oh, you're the turtle kid, the turtle zombie. Gas for Life says, what is your favorite food? Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say, if you would have asked me that like a decade ago, I would have probably said like pizza, or I would have said like orange chicken or kung pao chicken, or I really like chicken pot stickers. But now I want to say, I really like a good like chicken or turkey chili. King Zing says, what happened to your glasses? I fell asleep one night and I did not put them up out of the way and I accidentally rolled over on them and snapped them in half. So that's how they broke. Gas for life with the little trophy emoji. That's lit, dude. Thank you for the 1 and 2 likes on the live, guys. Thank you to everybody that's dropped by and dropped a comment, all 6 of you. Or all 7 of you. Once you retract a message, it does not count you on the leaderboards. Just an FYI. Now, we are officially 11 minutes and 30 seconds into this live stream. Hey, thank you for the 3rd like on the live. Thank you, guys. So we're officially 11 minutes and 40 seconds into this live, and I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Honestly, with how cold it is, I don't think we're even going to make it to an hour, because at some point I'm going to have to walk back to the gas station to warm up, because it's really freaking cold to be outside and homeless. So, yeah, I'm lucky that I'm staying somewhat out of the wind, because I'm in this little entryway type deal. But it's still cold, you know? It is still cold. And, you know, guys, I'm trying my hardest. I'm absolutely trying my absolute best. I'm trying my hardest. And, you know, sometimes, like, when not everybody's able to, like, recognize that. And sometimes, you know, even when you're trying your absolute best, trying your absolute hardest, it tends to not be enough for some people. But as long as it's enough for you, I think that is what counts. Gas for Life says, can I tell you a joke? Of course. With the 3 laughing emojis. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Knock, knock. King Zing says, you're homeless? I feel bad. Are you okay? No need to feel bad. I'm doing okay. Yeah, thank you for asking, by the way. I'm making the absolute best of it that I can. It's a little cold. My fingertips are starting to freeze just a little bit, slightly. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, I know that I'm going to make it through today. I know that later today is going to be 11 degrees warmer than today, which is nice. That is going to be good. I ate a horse, but I thought he was a watermelon. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm doing okay, though. Thank you for asking. I am starting to get cold. I might stream for like another 15 minutes, and then I might have to go, just because I am probably going to have to walk back to the gas station just to warm up, and I'll probably hang out there for like another hour. I might come back and walk here for another like half-hour stream after I warm up. But I don't know. Gas for Life says WEWWW. Okay. Please don't spam the chat. Otherwise, they will have to turn on slow mode. And I don't particularly like to have slow mode on. And I don't really like to have subscriber only mode on either. But, you know, sometimes things happen. I'm not mad. I'm not irritated or anything. I'm just saying I don't want to have to turn slow mode on. So what's weird is my hand that's in this knit glove is staying warmer than my hand that's in this glove. And this glove is pretty well insulated. I might just have to put this other glove on underneath this one. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that works. My warmer glove doesn't keep my hand as cold as my one that's like, my index finger is burst open. And this is a really thin little knit glove, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm trying to make No, it's okay. Gas for life, it's okay. No need to feel bad. I feel bad that you're homeless, crying emoji. No worries. No worries. Hey, thank you for the 4 likes on the live. Guys, the best way to support me is just help me get my watch hours up. We hit our goal this year to hit 1,000 subscribers. That was our main goal. And now our goal for 2026 is we're getting really close. We're about 45 watch hours away from hitting 500. Once we hit 500, we are a sixth of the way to being able to get unlock memberships, super chats, and the shop here for YouTube. Are you in Texas? No, I'm actually in Wisconsin. Because it's pretty freaking cold. 6 degrees Fahrenheit right now. But I'm layered up. I got my electric jacket on. I'm trying to stay warm. I'm trying to regulate. And I'm trying not to let like my depression like get to me. I've been struggling. I'm officially like I'm 2 weeks sober. I'm a little over 2 weeks sober because the last time I drank was Thanksgiving. So I'm like a little like just over 14 days sober from alcohol, which is one of my worries. You don't have a blanket? No, I don't. I don't have a blanket with me tonight, gas for life. It's cool out here too. Oh man. Try coming to Wisconsin. um, I'm a little over 2 days sober from marijuana. King Zing says, "How do you eat?" I have about $130 left for this month. I'm on food share. So, I mean, people are going to think what they want. They can call me a bum. They can do whatever. But I know my truth, and I know that I don't have a bum mentality. So, I mean, if people want to think I'm a bum for being on food share, they're entitled to their opinion. But if I didn't have my food share, I probably wouldn't be alive if I didn't have food card. Because that's paid pretty much for all my food like this entire year. And I haven't been able to find a job in like 6 months. So that's another challenge that I kind of have to face. And I'm trying to do the best that I can. You know, and I think that's what counts. I think that's what counts. I might have to end this live. I might actually have to go right now because I feel like I need to pee. And there's not a bathroom around here. The nearest bathroom is like a 15-minute walk. But I'm probably, honestly, I might not even make it. I might not even make it. Oh, God. King Zing says you're not a bum. Well, thank you. I'm gonna use the restroom, guys, so hold on. Give me like a minute. Okay, I couldn't. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it anymore. I just had to go pee by the dumpster at the back of this restaurant. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make the best of it, and you know, that's what's important. I think that's what counts. Is as long as we keep trying, You know? I always say as long as we keep pushing forward and pushing through. Why did this turn off? That was weird. Anyway, I hope it stays on. Jeez, it's cold. You don't want to have your bare hands exposed to the air because it is just that cold to where your fingertips can literally freeze in minutes. Like minutes. Minutes! Like less than 5. Like less than 5 minutes. Your hands can literally freeze and you can get like frostbite. It's nasty. It's nasty. But I'm staying pretty warm. I gotta tie my frickin' pants. It's not the easiest thing to do, wearing gloves and having this coat. But I gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. Come on. And, you know, I'm just trying to do good. I'm just trying to do good, not just for myself, but do good for others as well. And I saw 3 other homeless people at the gas station, and all I could think about was like, man, I wish I had some money. I wish I had some money because I would absolutely love to help these people out. Obviously, like, you don't want to just hand a homeless person money because you don't know whether they're like an alcoholic or like a drug addict, and they might go and take that cash and go spend it on a substance, either like an alcohol or a hard drug or something. So that's kind of why you don't want to... Why is this turning off? It's supposed to stay on. Okay. If that keeps going out, I don't know what's going on with it. I'll test it out right now. But yeah, I'm a cyborg. Officially, I am transhuman because I have to rely on technology to keep me alive. No, but all I could think about was like, fuck, man. I wish I had some money because I wanted to buy these people like hand warmers. This poor lady. She was coming inside and her hands were a bright pink, like almost red, because she was out walking around in this fucking bullshit ass cold with no hand warmers. And I'm fortunate enough to have been blessed. And I have some supplies. And I have more than most homeless people. I have a lot more than the average homeless person, which I'm extremely grateful for, and I'm able to maintain what I'm doing a little bit better than, say, somebody that doesn't have an electric heated jacket. You know what I mean? And I feel really bad about that because, well, no, I don't. I feel bad because I want to be in a financially stable position to where I'm able to help people out the same way that I've been helped out by people here on YouTube, by my family, by, you know, everything. I hope and I pray that I get to be in a financially comfortable, stable situation to where I'm able to help people out the same way that I've been helped out, you know? That's all I really want to do. Like, aside from working on music and art and stuff, like, what I want to do more than anything is, damn it, this shit just turned off again. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm just going to leave it off. But I want to be able to help people out, like, more than anything. Because I know that I have a good heart. And I know that I could do the right thing for some people. You know? And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I have my own addictions and vices as well, and one of them is cigarettes. One of them is smoking tobacco. Just because it is a legal substance, like cigarettes and alcohol, does not make it okay. It should not be legal until, like, if I was president, alcohol, THC, and tobacco would all be a minimum age requirement of 25. Just to be able to give people the opportunity to let their brain fully mature and develop. Because, I mean, fuck, I started smoking weed and smoking tobacco at like 14. And I'm against it. I'm against it. And I'm trying to quit tobacco more than anything right now because that's kind of my issue. But I really, 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 really fucking hope. I really hope that I can get into a position where I'm able to help some people out as well. And I'm not trying to bore you guys to death. Like, I'm super grateful to each and every individual person that stops by my live stream, whether they stay or not, whether they subscribe or like or not. I'm happy that you guys are just stumbling across my channel, and you know, I'm just happy that I'm able to start building my own community, because that's one of the things that I've always wanted to do, is to be able to build my own community here on YouTube, because, well, it's something that I lack a lot of. Like, here in this town, there's like no community, especially for anybody that is a part of like the LGBTQ plus community. I know what it's like to have, no one. And I don't wish that upon anybody. I'm gonna have to hold on to my hand warmer. I'm losing feeling in my right index finger. Sorry, spitting is one of my other bad habits. There was this lady at the gas station, and fuck, I didn't even really get that close to her. I was like within like 4 feet away from her, which I guess is kind of close, but her perfume was like so pungent. I'm not trying to be mean. It's not a perfume that I like at all. It's one of those like old lady perfumes, kind of smell like a Avon lady or something. I couldn't stand it. It just smelled like nasty soap. And I hung out at the gas station for like an hour and a half, and I was just sitting there on the bench next to them, and it's this homeless couple, and they're just laying their heads down on the counter, and I could tell they're having a rough night. And all I wish that I was able to do is to be able to help people out. Like, obviously you can't just like hand people money. Sure, you could, but you'd be risking enabling them with their addictions, whether it be alcohol or hard drugs, whatever. So my goal is to get into a position to where I'm making enough money, not only just to support myself, but I want to give back to my community, and I want to help people out that, need help and deserve not to go through homelessness. I know everything might happen for a reason. I've always kind of been a strong believer in that, and you know, I'm very grateful, even in my position that I'm in right now, being homeless and on the street, because this last year has been one of the most absolutely like eye-opening experiences. The last couple years have been super enlightening for me because I was never really, if you would have talked to me before I was ever homeless, I would not have the perspective and the perception that I do now, because it could literally happen to anybody, and you don't even have to be a drug addict, or struggle with any sort of substance like alcohol or anything. Like, you don't even have to be on anything. You could be stone cold sober and still end up homeless, because we're not always dealt the easiest cards to play. But what we have to remember is to keep on pushing forward and pushing through, and just trying to move forward and not get stuck. We have to keep always pushing forward and pushing through. Because you never know. You really never know. It could literally happen to anybody. We don't just push forward and push through for ourselves and those around us, but we do that because also there was people that were not as fortunate and didn't make it. Like, my goodness. I was just in the next town over, and I stayed the last couple nights at a shelter because it got so freaking cold, and I really didn't know what to do. So I stayed at the shelter over the weekend, and I chose to come back into the town that I've been in for the last 10 years, because I started to miss it, for one, and for two, I'm only going to be around for another week, and I want to be able to visit with my mom and my grandma, especially my grandma, because she's 96 years old now, and her health is kind of declining, and I really want to visit with her, and I just want to be here for the last week that I'm here, because I might not get the opportunity to ever see her again. And I was trying really hard not to cry earlier yesterday, technically tonight, but yesterday around 10:30. I was trying really hard. My chat may have glitched out, so I'm going to refresh YouTube here because the chat's not moving. Okay, I had a feeling that chat was bugging out. King Zing says, "You're back. Is it dead? I can't hear you. It's bad to smoke, but you're a good man. I'm trying to quit. Why are you outside?" Austin asks. Because I am currently homeless. It's bad to smoke, but you're a good man. That was from Prime X15 Edits. PRIME_X 15_EDITZ. And then why are you outside? That's from Austin, AUSTIN-QI5KG. Thank you guys for asking. I'm going to end this Q&A since nobody's really answered the question that I had asked. What is your favorite part about winter? My favorite part about winter is not sweating. My favorite part about winter, I do enjoy the cold, but I enjoy the cold until it's about 25 to 30 degrees. If it's below like 30 degrees, it's not super fun. So it's currently 6 degrees Fahrenheit here, and it's a bit cold. And I'm already 7 minutes and 45 seconds past how long I thought I was going to be live for. So I'm going to try to push it until, I'm going to try to push this stream to be an hour. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to absolutely try my best. But, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to learn and grow every day. It's always a good day as long as you try to learn something new or you try something new. And it's a great day if you manage to do both. But never set an overly, what am I trying to say? Never set an extremely high expectation for yourself, but also don't set limitations on yourself either, because everybody has room to grow. It doesn't matter if you're 17 or 100 years old. Like, everybody has room to grow, and we should constantly always be trying to grow as individuals, and most importantly, to grow spiritually. So one thing that I've been struggling with lately, the thing that I struggle the most with is probably trying to maintain and upkeep my perspective and perception of positivity. I struggle extremely hard with trying to stay positive sometimes. That's my probably greatest challenge. Second to that is being forgiving to myself, and also forgiving to others that have done me wrong. It's something that I'm trying to work on, but I still am struggling with it really, really hard. I've been beaten the shit out of before, almost to the point of paralyzation. I've been assaulted in a couple ways, and for me and my perception of myself has it's hard to stay positive, for one, and it's extremely hard to even consider forgiving certain people. I know that it's the right thing to do, but it's something that I genuinely am struggling with. And I know that I want to be able to forgive people just to give myself that peace of mind. But it's fuck, you don't want to sometimes, because people may... What the fuck? People may do you really dirty. But we have to continue to try our absolute best to, move forward. Push forward and push through the negativity, push forward the BS, It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but nobody ever said. I don't think anybody's ever said, life was meant to be easy. Life is only really meant to be easy at the end. At the end. Um, I'm grateful for the challenges that I have, um, because those continuously push me to try to do better, um, and to try and improve. That's kind of the same thing. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool, not cool for other people. I'm trying to like not be so hot-headed. I'm trying to forgive myself, and I'm trying to forgive other people, like family members. And the only thing we can do sometimes, just at the very end of the day, when there's nothing left to do, like even if we think there's nothing left to do, the only thing that's usually left at the end of the day is to just keep trying. Um, we just have to constantly keep trying and have faith. Have faith and have optimism. Um, a lot of people that I talk to tend to have this like almost overwhelming pessimism. It's straight up. It's pessimistic. Um, you know. And the other thing, the only thing left at the end of the day, sometimes that we have to do is sometimes the only thing left is to just pray. Um, and to have that faith, because God can truthfully perform miracles, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my faith. So I try to keep a really what am I trying to say? I'm trying not to stray away from God. Um, I'm trying to talk to him more, and I'm trying to ask him for help. We're not meant to take on every single challenge ourselves, because sometimes it's literally just impossible to do without God. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this live stream here in a minute, just because my toes, I'm starting to lose feeling in my toes. They're getting pretty cold, and I'm gonna go warm up at the gas station. And I mean, worst case scenario, I would have to walk like 4 miles out of the way, and I could go to like a laundromat, but that's quite a bit of ways out of the way. Let me refresh this again really quick. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to refresh the live to make sure I wasn't missing any chats or anything. Sometimes the live stream will bug out and it'll just stop displaying new chats that come in. And once you close the app and reopen it and resume where left off on the live stream, it usually fixes it. So I have to do that sometimes if I just don't see the chat moving. I'm gonna wrap this up just because I don't know entirely if my audio is working. But I want to say part of my outro. Remember, as long as you're doing something that makes you happy, and as long as you're not hurting yourself, anybody else, or anything, you're doing more than most people. You're doing more than what the average person does do for themselves on a daily basis. So give yourself a pat on the back if you are doing something that makes you happy, and keep doing that. Take a little bit of pride in that, because a lot of people don't even get to do what makes them happy. And with that being said, much love, guys. Peace out. Most importantly, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you to all 9 of you who came by the live and dropped a comment, and thank you for the 4 likes on the live, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.